we rolling? Hey everyone, it's Topher. Today I decided we're gonna do something a little bit different on my channel. So, lately I've been obsessed with like reaction videos to like everything, to like puppies to gross foods. So, today I decided I wanted to try doing a reaction video on my channel, but there's a catch. So, I'm gonna be doing a reaction video to all of my videos of me dancing. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm going to be watching all of my old videos from the very first dance final I ever did to the hardest piece I've ever done. So in between I'm going to stop and give you guys a little bit of background between each. And yeah, that's enough talking. Let's get started. So the first video we're going to be reacting to, or I'll be reacting to, is my very first final I did in my very first technique-based class, which was jazz. Let's get started. Okay, so you know when you're dancing and you're feeling yourself and you're watching yourself in the mirror and you think you look great, and then you're watching somebody else record you and it's just not the same thing? That's what's happening right now. As you can see, I was super lost. I don't know what I was doing. Yeah, she wasn't cute. Just watching this already like irks me, because now that I've grown a lot as a dancer and like worked really hard on my technique, just like watching every like thing that I've done wrong is just like yeah. That like thrust into the ground wasn't even a part of the choreography. Like, I guess I was just doing my own thing. It just wasn't cute. She wasn't cute, sis. Oh god. Okay, the turn was cute. Oh. Oh. I don't even know what that was. Oh my god, my chasse. Okay. Oh god. So, a little background of this piece. This was my final for my jazz class that was choreographed by my professor, Crystal Tescareno. And, you know, I was feeling my oats, apparently, in this piece. Alright. Alright, I think that's enough for this one. We're gonna move on to the next video. Oh, Jesus Christ. Am I allowed to say that on YouTube? Oh. Okay, so the next one we'll be watching is my final for my hip-hop class, which was beginning hip-hop. Hip-hop's not my strong suit when it comes to dance, so just bear with me, guys. She's something. For a minute there, I thought it was like in Beyonce's Blow video. Yeah. You know, next time, make sure to wear something that's not see-through, because I'm so sorry if you're underage and you're watching this. Okay, at least my toes are pointed a little bit in this choreo. Okay, that moment where I stopped, I literally was doing it and I literally forgot what was next. Like, that's how, like, focused I was, like, trying to remember my own choreo at the time. And I was like, crap. I was like, what's the next thing to do? And, like, the sad part is it looks like it's a part of the choreo and it wasn't. I literally was just stuck and didn't know what to do next. And I was like, oh, I gotta grind into the floor. Okay, enough of that one. This is not a burlesque channel. So the next video we're going to be watching was actually choreographed by one of my mentors and choreographers and professors named Joy Thiessen. She's freaking amazing. I freaking love her. I've grown so much since I've met her. And we're just going to watch her beautiful work. I love that every time I watch one of these videos from very back then to like as it keeps going, I love that you can see a little bit of progress. Not too much to where it's like, oh my god, Chris looks freaking amazing now. But I love seeing my progress just because it's dance is so hard. Like, people think it's super easy. It's really not. Like, it's so exhausting physically on your body, but at the same time so rewarding when you see like yourself growing. Yeah. Oh, that could have been a lot better. Okay, the part that's coming up next, we'll watch it first and then I'll explain. So, the whole point of that was like, you had to like go here, but bring it around and then go up, and then you had to like launch yourself off the ground and then catch yourself in like a push-up position. It's a lot harder than you think. I'm so weak, I can't. And then I just flopped over. Oh, that's a great one. Okay, so the next piece we'll be watching is actually the same choreographer, professor, mentor, but just a different, I think it was our midterm? I think it was our midterm, and it was to a song called, I don't remember the song, just, we're gonna watch it. As you can see, I have a funny walk. I have a geisha run. I'll explain it later. There's a lot of corrections I could have made in this choreo, but you know, I like that I'm trying, and you can tell my confidence is getting a little bit better in this video. Can we just admire that turn though? Like, kudos to Topher. Oh, that torture take could have been a lot better. I'm flailing my legs out. Okay. So, the next video was actually choreography that I created when I was trying to get my piece together for the first time that I had choreographed for one of the shows at City, the college I attend. And it was, I think honestly, this is one of the hardest things I've ever done, just because it was so transparent and emotional and raw for me to put my personal experience and feelings into a certain type of movement. So, yeah, let's watch it. It's so weird to watch yourself, especially when you are lost in, I don't mean necessarily lost, but like when you're lost in an emotion and a certain type of atmosphere when you're performing a certain way, and you, like, it's weird because I don't consciously know it, but when I'm performing, especially like this in this clip, um, it's weird to see how I'm lost in it. Yeah. Sorry. I'm just gonna give you guys a quick synopsis of like why I'm dancing to this empty chair. There was a person there, but so my very first piece I choreographed was about my experience growing up being born into Christianity, a religion that essentially I didn't have a choice of making, just because my mother had taught that to me since I was a child. Um, so essentially, the piece is about me going through that religion and me finally coming to terms with being homosexual. And it's hard because it was me essentially doing a piece about me trying to still keep my religion and keep my mother happy, but also at the same time trying to love myself and not be ashamed of who I am. So the part that you guys are watching is me with my relationship with my mother, and it feels like it's deteriorating, and I feel like I'm being chained to this person and this mindset that they want me to stay in. And it's like the harder and harder I try to like keep them with me, I feel like it's getting more hard, that it's straining me even more. To this day, it's really hard for me to watch this piece just because it's so important to me, and it's a big part of me and who I am and who I still struggle to be with sometimes. Yeah, sorry. But yeah, that's my first piece I choreographed. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next video. So the next video was me playing around with stuff, and one day I just was like in a mood and I just wanted to dance, and so I started messing around in my composition class, and my professor Crystal was like, you know what, why don't you just teach this to the class today? And I was like, I was like, okay. So we are gonna watch my little playful choreography I came up with. That little spin I just did is a lot harder than it looks. The first time I ever did it, I looked like a seal trying to like flop on the beach. It wasn't cute. Yeah, it wasn't too long. It was just something that I was playing with because we were playing with movement because we had to start choreographing our final for that class. And I was just bored, and so I was listening to like Billie Eilish. I hope I didn't like pronounce that wrong. I'm so sorry if I did. And so I was listening to that song, You Should See Me in a Crown, and I like love that song so much. I just love like the mood of it. And I was just playing with it, and all of a sudden she's like, she saw me, she was just like, "What is that?" And I was like, "I don't know yet." I'm just playing with it. And she was like, "Teach to the class," and I was like, "Oh Lord." I was like, "Alright." And so I taught it to the class, and yeah, they learned it. Yeah, it was a fun time. Okay, so the last piece that I'm going to show you guys has literally been the hardest piece I've ever done in my dance life since I've started. I'm not going to show you too much just because, one, I don't want to get in trouble because it's not my piece. Two, it's super long, and I'm just going to show you guys just like the most like exhausting parts. So yeah, let's get started. I feel like it's PTSD with this song though, just because every time I hear it, like my body tenses up because like I was so used to doing it. We literally did it for like a full year, and my body is just like, oh, get ready to run. Yeah. Do you guys have like a certain song that like maybe you don't dance to, but like a certain song from like a memory, or like maybe you sung it somewhere, or like you danced to it, or it just has this like certain memory to it, and the minute you hear it, it just like brings you back and you're like, I don't know. I probably sound crazy. Yeah, no, I'm shirtless. Surprise. Oh my god, Chris is finally shirtless for once. Yeah, she was cute. She was feeling her oats in that costume. I actually got to keep the costume and I love it. It's super comfy. It was super physically demanding. You're gonna see in like 2 seconds. Can you see my little geisha walk? Oh my god, it's so funny. My feet, like when I run, I don't know why, it's just such a habit. Like my body doesn't like open my legs wider when I run, so it looks so funny. Okay. I honestly hated doing that freaking push-up clap because like I literally could feel my strength just like wah, and then the minute I did it, I'd be so scared I wasn't gonna like land and I was just gonna hit my face on the floor. That part was so hard for me sometimes because I was either late or I was early. And so every time I try to like hurry up and catch up because I'm like, oh my god, if they notice that I'm freaking up, they're going to be like, oh, that dancer. Yeah. This part my choreographer would always like be irritated because we were okay, like most times we tried to be like together as much as possible, but there was always one person that was off. And, you know, I'm not gonna lie, one of the times it was me. So, Joy, if you see this, I apologize. But yeah, so like one of us was always off and she would just be like so frustrated. I'd be like, I'm sorry. Bison jumps. Let me tell you, when you're exhausted by that point, you still have to keep jumping and doing all this crazy choreo. You really had to push yourself because if not, like you can see it in your body language. And when we did it the first time, I didn't know what they meant by like you can see it in your body, and so the very first recording I watched of us at the very first time we performed it, you could see me. I was like dead at the end of the piece, but since we started doing it so much and when we finally got to performing it again at the show, I'm so happy because I was like able to keep the energy up at least throughout this whole piece because this piece was so freaking exhausting. And then we kill Piggy and Piggy dies. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys enjoyed it, subscribe, like, comment, all that jazz. If you want to follow me on any of my social medias, they'll be in the links in the description box below. Until then, I'll see you guys later and have a great day.